everyone, my name is Andrei Dima and I'm a travel photographer, and today I will give you 5 reasons to buy the Fuji X-T4 in 2021. First reason is price. The price of the X-T4 started to go down in the past few months and it got as low as 1,400 euros or dollars. I think 2021 is going to be the best time to get the Fuji X-T4. The price might even go lower, just keep an eye out on your retailers. People did not like the big difference of price between the X-T4 and the X-T3 when it came out, but now that gap is smaller, and I think the IBIS and a larger battery alone are worth the $350 difference in price, especially if you are a hybrid shooter like me. Speaking about hybrid shooting, the second reason is the separate menu option for video and stills. I think all cameras should have this option from now on, because it speeds up your workflow so much. On the X-T4 it is as simple as switching the dial, then all your settings will change from photo to video, even the quick menu. When I travel, maybe I want my aperture when taking photos to be f8 and when filming f4. With this dial it is so simple because the camera remembers your options and you just need to move one dial. This is just a small example. Speaking of video, reason number 3 is the wide variety of frame rates, codecs and other amazing features for video, like the 10-bit color internally even in 4K 60 frames per second. The 10-bit gives you more flexibility when color grading and lets you push the footage more without getting posterization or other artifacts. This, combined with the Fuji color science and film simulations, gives you a lot to work with. The dynamic range is also great and you have dual native ISO in F-Log. The first step starting from ISO 640 and the second step starting from ISO 2000. If you want to know more about the dual native ISO, watch my video here. You can record 4K in 20 frames per second and 30 frames per second with no crop. In 60 frames per second with a small crop, and you can record in long GOP or all intra up to 400 megabytes per second. You also have the option to record 120 and 240 frames per second in 1080p. This camera is packed with video features. And the one that helps a lot when recording video and is number 4 is the image stabilization. I think it is one of the best out there. It had some issues when it came out, but now in 2021 those are no longer a problem, because Fuji fixed them with firmware updates. It is not as good as the Olympus image stabilization, but that is a tiny sensor which is easier to stabilize than the one in the X-T4. It is better than the Sony A6000 series, A7 III, Nikon Z6 and much more. As you can see in this footage, I recorded last summer through Spain. It also improves taking photos and videos with Fuji and other brands' lenses that are not stabilized, and it works perfectly with adapted lenses. And the fifth and final reason is photo image quality. This, I think, is the best sensor in its class, and combined with the FUJIFILM color science and film simulations, you get amazing results even if you are a beginner. The dynamic range for a sensor this size is more than I imagined. The low light performance as well. The high ISO noise of this camera looks so nice. I know, noise looking nice, but it's true. It looks like film noise, and more than that, it is very easy to denoise in post. I never shot JPEGs with my Nikon D850 and other cameras. I always shot in RAW, but after I got the Fuji X-T4, this changed, and now I shoot RAW plus JPEG. The JPEG files coming out of this camera are the best I have ever seen. So, if you are thinking about buying the FUJIFILM X-T4, I think 2021 is the year to do so. If you want more details about the X-T4, watch my review here, and more videos on my channel, like tips and tutorials. If you like my photos, check out my presets pack in the description below. And if this video was helpful, please like and subscribe. This helps me grow my channel and make more helpful videos for you to watch. See you next time.